The Coyote Twin, Vermilion's downtown theater. Providing entertainment Thursdays through Sundays.
Tonight, tourism in southeast South Dakota is breaking records.
We'll have that and more coming up. Coyote News starts right now.
Live from the Al Newharth Media Center, this is Coyote News.
Welcome to Coyote News. I'm Sydney Colin.
And I'm Kylie Moore. We'll hear from SGA presidential candidate ahead of next week's elections. But first, UPD sent out a timely warning yesterday afternoon, letting people know about a burglary. The report says that it took place over the weekend at Mickelson Hall. Nearly $100 worth of valuables were stolen. There are no current suspects. UPD also wants students living in the dorms to remember to lock your doors when you aren't there.
South Dakota's tourism industry reached record highs in 2025, with nearly 15 million visitors spending more than $5 billion statewide. Much of that growth comes from southeastern South Dakota, which has led the state in visitor spending since 2022 and has outpaced the Black Hills and Badlands over the past 3 years. Hannah DeLang is the Communications and Tourism Manager for the Vermilion Area Chamber and Development Company and says tourism plays a special role in Vermilion.
A town like Vermilion really just thrives with the economic impact that tourism brings. It helps support our restaurants here in Vermilion. It supports our hotels. This keeps our community thriving.
As South Dakota's tourism continues to grow, DeLang says Vermilion will continue offering a variety of attractions that keep visitors coming back.
A bill that would limit students' cell phone usage in high school was sent to the House of Representatives for further consideration. If put into effect, Senate Bill 198 would allow students to only use their phones if they have medical or educational accommodations or if a phone is required during an emergency. Each school district's board will decide on their own punishments for students who break the rules.
A familiar face is the new interim director of the Opportunity Center. Michelle Harvey, who also serves as the Director of Student Engagement, is taking over for Jordan Bonstrom. Bonstrom has accepted a new role at North Dakota State University. Harvey will continue her role as Director of Student Engagement along with this new position.
A local graduate teaching assistant is being recognized for her work. Bethany Larson won the first place Graduate Excellence in Teaching Award. This honor recognizes graduate students who go above and beyond on campus. Larson, who is originally from Huron, completed her bachelor's degree at Black Hills State University in 2024. She is now pursuing her master's.
SGA presidential elections are less than a week away. Coyote News' Mohammed is live in the muck to hear from the only candidate for president. Mohammed.
Thank you, Sydney. I'm here with Abby Lineman, who is an SGA senator and presidential candidate for Student Government Association. Abby, thank you so much for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit about what made you decide to run for president of Student Government Association?
Thank you. I decided to run for student government because I'm really interested in leadership on USD's campus. I've been a senator for a year now, and I kind of wanted to take the next step as well as just promoting leadership on USD's campus.
And Abby, what are some of the policy platforms that you're running on? What are the key initiatives that you are hoping to achieve if you are elected?
Yeah, our main pillars through our campaign are leadership, experience, and values. Big things that my Vice President Piper and I are looking for is spreading our experience and our leadership and overall SJ's values to USD's campus and students.
So you've been campaigning a little bit. What are some issues that you've heard from students that you are like, oh, I'm going to be addressing this when I'm elected?
Yeah, I think a big issue that we want to address within our presidency, if we get elected, is the expansion of USD Safe Rides. I think that it's a really important thing for the students, and if I can do everything I can to expand that and make sure that it stays up and running, I will do everything I can to do that.
So one problem that SGA has faced is that some students don't believe that it's as accessible to them. What are some of the things that you're going to do as president to change it and to make SGA closer to the student body?
Yeah, I think a big thing with accessibility is visibility. I think that a main issue with the accessibility is that a lot of people don't know what Student Government Association is, and they don't know what we do. And I think something that I really want to tackle through my campaign and through hopefully my administration is having visibility on campus, whether that's me, my senators, Piper, overall just getting our name out there and letting the students know that we're there for them and doing everything we can to get our resources out there.
Okay, last question. It's going to be a fun one. What is your campaign hype song?
I think our campaign hype song is Dancing in the Moonlight by King's Harvest.
Okay, nice song. Thank you, Abby, for joining us.
Thank you.
Live from the Muck, I'm Mohammed.
Thanks, Mohammed. Voting begins next Tuesday. Students will receive an email where they can place their vote.
Vermilion Fire and EMS crews have started a life-saving program for trauma patients. It's called BOR, Blood Out of Hospital Acute Resuscitation. The program allows critical care paramedics to administer blood products before a patient reaches the hospital.
So the BOR program was a 3-year project of mine where ambulances in Texas were providing pre-hospital blood to patients. So then we started looking at how could we provide the same treatments to the visitors and the citizens of Vermilion locally, and then basically extending out our care.
This is the first fire and EMS station in the state to launch the BOR program.
Coming up, we'll take a look at the unique way one campus organization celebrated Valentine's Day. You're watching Coyote News.
Margaret Cottle is a USD psychology major with a minor in arts and health.
I like that I can combine both psychology and art and study two things that I love. I get a lot of satisfaction out of using non-medical treatments such as art to promote people's wellness and provide therapeutic activities for people. I like watching Coyote News because I feel like it's very authentic and it keeps me up to date of what's going on around campus. I really enjoy the live Q&As and those kind of fun little looks into student life.
This is Coyote News.
While most people celebrated Valentine's Day with flowers and chocolate, the Anthropology Program Enthusiast Society, or APES, decided to celebrate with a unique twist. Last week, APES sold bananagrams for $5 to students and staff. Each delivery included a heart-shaped card and candy hand-delivered by a member of APES in a gorilla outfit. Grayson Baumberger received the honor of being in the gorilla suit this year.
We're handing out, we call them bananagrams. It's just kind of like a little Valentine's Day Valentine, basically. We walk into classes of teachers that we've gotten permission beforehand and we read them out.
This is an annual tradition for the APES Club that has been going on for multiple decades. This year they also gave a surprise bananagram to the professor in charge. In total, they sold and delivered 27 bananagrams, with the money going towards funding various club activities throughout the year.
The Black Law Students Association and the Student Bar Association have a guest speaker next week. The president of the American Bar Association, Michelle A. Benke, is coming to campus for a lecture. The Thurgood Marshall Lecture starts next Wednesday at noon in the USD Law Courtroom.
The Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity is hosting their annual Cycle for Life event right now. Coyote News' Mohammed is back in the muck to hear from their president. Mohammed?
Thank you, Kylie. I'm here with Mohammed Ibrahim, who is the president of Pike. Mohammed, thank you so much for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit about what Cycle for Life is?
Yeah, so Cycle for Life is where we have a cycling classes, 30-minute sessions. We're doing it for Taylor Trudeau, which is a fallen brother who died of leukemia back in 2008. And we're just trying to create the awareness of it, of leukemia, and also cancer just in general.
And how can a student participate in this? Where do they go to get more information?
Yeah, so we're running it today 2 to 9 p.m. in the USD Wellness Center. When you go there, you just pay $5, enter the session. You can do multiple sessions, whatever you'd like.
And could you tell us a little bit about some of the challenges to, organizing this event? It's a very important event for your guys' chapter.
Yeah, so I'll say the biggest challenge was making sure we are actually getting people there, because that's the main point of the event. But it's like trying to go out there, table, and try to make sure that we're getting students, people in the community there, so it's actually effective and we raise money for the organization.
So I just showed up to the event. What can I expect?
When you show up to the event, we're going to have waters, Gatorade, snacks, apples, bananas, whatever you'd like, and then you can go inside. There's going to be an instructor in front of the class, and then there's about usually between 10 to 15 people in each class. Some of them are full, up to 24 people, and then you cycle with them, and it's pretty intense, I would say.
Thank you, Mohammed. Last question. How are you feeling about the blizzard tomorrow?
The blizzard tomorrow, I'm going to be honest, I always get stuff done, so it's nothing for me.
Thank you, Mohammed. Live from the MUC, I'm Mohammed.
Again, Cycle for Life runs until 9 in the Wellness Center.
The Student Art Alliance is offering a creative writing opportunity. SAA is hosting a zine making event tonight. A zine is a small booklet. All of the materials will be provided, including a list of examples or ideas. Zine making runs from 6 to 7 today in the Fine Arts Building, room 172.
Students can utilize their green thumbs next Monday. The Environmental Club is hosting Plant Propagation Night. Pots will be provided, but because of limited supply, students are encouraged to bring their own. Plant Propagation Night runs from 5:30 to 7 next Monday at the Churchill Haynes Greenhouse. And if plants aren't your thing, the Chemistry Club is bringing a unique flair to campus on Monday. Colors on Fire will give students the opportunity to create colorful fire using different chemicals. Along with the colorful flames, students can also make s'mores. Colors on Fire runs from 6 to 7 at Churchill Haynes, room 154.
The theater department is gearing up for their latest production, Godspell. The show centers on the life of Jesus Christ, focusing on a series of parables from the Gospel of Matthew. Godspell is meant to highlight community. The department says they want to shine in as many ways as possible.
There's 3 different instances where we bring up audience, and there's other sections of the show where we interact with the audience, and a lot of it is just part of that building of community.
Wire emphasized the different physical elements of the show, such as dancing and showcasing American Sign Language. Performances will be held tomorrow and Friday at 7:30, Saturday at 2 and 7:30, and Sunday at 2 o'clock.
This week marks the beginning of a new lunar year. 2026 is the year of the horse. The Asian Students in America, or Asia, is hosting a celebration of the Lunar New Year next Wednesday. Students can paint lanterns and enjoy free food. The celebration runs from 11 to 1 in the Muck Pit. Next on Coyote Sports, men's basketball plays North Dakota down to the wire.
And women's basketball goes into overtime against Kansas City.
The Charcoal Sports Show, the hottest names and the hottest takes.
Tune in every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. where Charlie Preen and Cole Larsch highlight prep sports, college sports, Coyote athletics, and professional sports. We would love to hear your questions for us too. The phone lines are always open.
Tune in to the Charcoal Sports Show each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. to hear the hottest takes on KAOR Vermilion.
I made a new friend today. The end.
Every day counts.
Many students miss school and fall behind.
Okay, remember yesterday when we were talking about the bridge to Terabithia? We're going to talk about the setting today.
Missing just a few days can lead to falling behind and always feeling like you're trying to catch back up.
Set in the country and has a very conservative.
Regular attendance leads to a better future and better opportunities.
Being in a classroom builds friendships, teamwork, and responsibility.
Show up. Stay engaged. Your future depends on it.
This is Coyote News.
More track and field school records are broken. This is Coyote Sports. I'm Carter Van Ruler.
And I'm Nadia Castillo. Men's golf competes in their first tournament of the semester. The USD men's basketball team took on North Dakota last Wednesday for Star Wars night. Cameron Fantz led the team in scoring 22 points, and Vince Bucelis set a new career high with 17. The Coyotes, however, couldn't hold on to an 11-point halftime lead as they lost 72-71. The Coyotes will travel to Denver tomorrow and Oral Roberts on Thursday.
South Dakota women's basketball hosted Kansas City for their pink game. The Coyotes started rough, only scoring 2 points in the first quarter, but off the back of a Tori Schlegel 17-point performance and Elise Torobiatis grabbing 12 rebounds, they came back and pulled out a 70-65 overtime victory. The team hosts UNO on Thursday before bringing in the top team in the Summit League, NDSU, on Saturday. USD women's softball competed at the GCU Invitational over the weekend. The Coyotes fell to Northern Colorado, Sacramento State, and GCU in a span of 5 games. Madison Evans hit a solo home run against Northern Colorado, and Sarah Iberg hit a 2-run home run in their second matchup against Sacramento State. The Coyotes will be back on the field at the Borner Invitational in Arlington, Texas this weekend.
USD's men's golf team competed in Arizona Sunday through Tuesday, where the team placed 7th overall. Joey Rollwing led the Coyotes, finishing 10th overall and scoring 9 under par. Coyote News' Alyssa Bott is live in the mug with Rolling following his weekend performance. Alyssa?
Thanks, Nadia. I'm here with men's golfer Joe Rolling. Joe, how are you able to keep your consistency and stay committed during your top 10 finish?
Well, it's more of just a mindset on the course. You know, it's a long day. It's about 5-6 hour round, so we just have to stay mentally focused out there and then just listen to what the coach says and go from there.
So what makes Loyola's tournament course layout different than others, and how does that impact your performance?
Yeah, it was a pretty easy setup. Usually Arizona's pretty dry out there, but it did rain the final day, so it got very soft and it was easier to play, but it was still pretty difficult, like with approach shots and stuff, so you can find yourself in bad areas. But overall, it's a pretty easy tournament. I think the winner was 17 under individually, and I shot 9 under, so tied for 10th, so pretty good, yeah.
What are you looking forward to for your next tournament?
Yeah, our next tournament's in a couple weeks in North Carolina, which is a completely different setup. So just kind of work on the basics, just make sure my game's in tune, and see how I do.
And do you have any fun rituals or traditions the day of your performance?
Not really. I just listen to the same type of music in the morning, just kind of a chill, slow rock in the morning before we play.
So what's your favorite hype-up song in the morning then?
I don't think I have one, because when I don't really have a hype-up song because we have to stay pretty even keel for golf. So I just kind of listen to just like slow music, just relax and go out there and play, have fun.
Thank you for being here, Joe.
Thank you.
Live from the muck, I'm Alyssa Bott.
Thanks, Alyssa. Coyote Golf will be in North Carolina on March 9th through the 11th for the Donald Ross Collegiate.
The Coyote track and field team parted ways to compete at SDSU and Arkansas over the weekend. Mason Sindelar broke his own school record at Arkansas in the 800-meter run with a time of 1 minute 48.62 seconds, which is first in the Summit League. For the women's, Anna Willis and Marlene Mula cleared 15-1 in pole vault, which is the first clearance of over 15 feet in program indoor history. USD will be competing in Lincoln for the last chance meet on Friday.
Coyote tennis traveled to Idaho for 2 matches. First, against New Mexico, Selena Bird won her singles matchup, but that would be the only point the team picked up as they lost 6-1. Then, they took on Idaho, where 3 different Coyotes would extend their singles matches to the 3rd set. Once again, Bird was the only one to pull out the point as the Coyotes lost 6-1 again. The team hosts Wyoming and Northern Iowa in Sioux Falls this weekend.
New head football coach Matt Vitzthum held his introductory press conference last Friday. Vitzthum became the 32nd head football coach at USD, and he emphasized the importance of getting players to buy into the team.
And I know everything's going to be all right, because ultimately I know you guys got my back, and I got yours. All right, I'll do everything I can for you. I care about you, on and off that field. All right, and we're going to do great things together. All right.
The Coyote non-conference schedule includes home games against Central Connecticut State and Eastern Washington. In other football news, conference opponent NDSU has left the Missouri Valley and has made the move up to the FBS level, joining the Mountain West.
The Coyote Swim and Dive is currently in Iowa competing in the Summit League Championships. The tournament started today and will finish Saturday night. Nick Rounds currently has the best time in the Summit for the 100 free and the 100 back.
South Dakota Athletics have received another gift for their Fieldhouse project. Miles and Lisa Beacom have gifted $500,000. The facility will be the new home of South Dakota Track and Field. That's it for Coyote Sports.
When we come back, we ask students what Olympic sport they would participate in. Stay with us.
Vermilion Farmers Market welcomes everyone in the community, from shoppers to vendors, nonprofits, and even pets. Each market day features fresh flavors, unique finds, and friendly faces. The vendors offer a wide range of products, including meats, bread, vegetables, and crafts. The market's mission is to support local agriculture by providing access to homegrown goods all year long for the community.
Join us on selected Saturdays at the Clay County 4-H Center.
Do you feel tired and anxious at times? Do you feel like you can't focus on your school assignments? Exercising might be your solution. It helps you feel less anxious and gloomy. You can relax better and you suffer less from stress. You will get more energy, sleep better, and find it less difficult to remember all your courses. So move your body and be your own change.
This is Coyote News.
Yesterday, racers dressed up in costumes with frying pans in hand for the annual pancake flipping event in London. The celebration of Pancake Day takes place each day on Shrove Tuesday, also known as Fat Tuesday. This is the final day before Lent begins. Costumes included a number 2 pencil, penguin, strawberry, and much more. A hot take in the food world is pineapple on pizza. Does it belong or not?
We asked our Instagram followers, do they think pineapple belongs on pizza?
Now, me personally, I like pineapple on its own, but not on pizza.
I honestly don't think I've ever had pineapple on pizza, so I'm not able to judge this.
Let's see what they had to say. Never.
Okay.
I would agree with them. Follow our Instagram page for more weekly polls. Well, the Winter Olympics is wrapping up on Sunday.
We asked students what Olympic sport they would like to play.
Here's what they had to say.
Probably basketball.
Basketball. I'm a big basketball guy, so I compete in the Olympic basketball for Team USA. That'd be great.
I do curling because I'm not athletic enough for anything else. Curling.
I feel like the curling sport would be interesting and fun.
Probably curling, just because it seems pretty chill.
I think hockey, ice hockey, yeah, just for the fights.
Hockey. Tennis. Volleyball.
Beach volleyball.
Ski cross country, I think would be fun.
Probably skiing. I've never been skiing, but it sounds cool.
I would have to say softball.
If I had the ability, gymnastics.
I would like to participate in gymnastics if I could.
Bobsledding.
Ping pong, because then I don't have to do much.
I would definitely have to say swimming.
Probably skiing. I think it just seems super fun and fast paced.
Oh, track and field all day long. I mean, there's so many different events. Personally, I'm a long distance guy, but if I could sneak into the 400, 4x4, that is the main event everyone likes to watch if you're going for distance.
Now, me personally, I've been into curling a lot this Winter Olympics, so I'm going to say curling.
Oh. I'm going to say figure skating. I think for some reason I would be really good at it.
Yeah, sorry,
No,
go
ahead.
Oh.
No, you go ahead.
Sorry, this year at the Olympics, I've been huge into the long ski jumps, and as a person who has only been around skis with sledding, I think that'd be a lot of fun, basically skydiving, but horizontal.
I'm gonna go a little bit different and say breakdancing. I think I would kill at breakdancing.
Well, that's all for Coyote News.
Pick up the volant for a look at the businesses participating in Vermilion's first pizza battle.
Listen to 91.1 for news updates throughout the week and for coverage of your USD sports.
Don't forget to follow our social media pages for the weekly poll. Have a great night.